Hey guys, it's Mars here, and welcome to the Old Republic again. What's special about this will be episode 8, is it's double XP. You can see here down in the kind of right lower middle where my mouse is. It has a little XP bubble here, and that means it's double XP, and I have another 25 hours of double XP. They've done this for the past couple weekends, and I think they're continuing up until a release of their new content. And basically, it's a good way to come in this game and kind of level up your character, obviously twice as fast. But before I go on with the mission, I want to talk about the legacy system a bit. I feel like I didn't do a good enough job to kind of explain everything here. Basically, what it gives you eventually, once you get to a certain legacy level, you're able to unlock these special perks. And what some of these do here, if I choose this one, with legacy level 2, let's say, I'm able to, for 10,000 coins, to unlock this, and what it will do is increase the amount of companion affection from companion gifts. And there's a whole kind of variety of these different XP boosts, and I'm sure if you get to you know, the higher tier, which you need, you know, legacy level 10, you need these certain requirements to get there. But all in all, if you're playing the game, you're going to play a lot. These are really good to have. And yeah, it's kind of just a little boost and incentive to play a lot and play with different characters. Certain other things, there's some social things here. Different valor skills where you can kind of fisticuff and punch people if you want for combat, and yeah, just a whole bunch of different things. An extra companion, it seems like. So I just figured I'd show that a little bit more in detail before we go and kind of screw up Carol's day, right? So all right, let's do this. We're gonna slice his computer, screw up his shit completely. He's gonna hate us. I'm sorry, it's just the job that we were given. And alright, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, so I didn't expect to get into a gunfight that quick, but that's fine. So we'll go... Why can't I shoot that? Weird. It doesn't look like I'm taking a lot of damage, so we'll shoot a dart, and then we'll shoot him with some bullets. And hopefully the dart will do some damage. 36. It's really slow. Oh, maybe I could have shot that and actually damaged the guys. So I'm just gonna look at my skills here again. I keep forgetting what I have. The health is actually quite important, and we only have one health pack left, but that's okay because you can only use one per minute and a half. So let's talk to Carol's.
What's going on here? You thought you'd just go and switch sides? Damn you!
Let's go with... I don't want to go with time to die. That's a little much. This guy was helpful, so I'll go with... It had to be done.
I'm sorry, Carols. It's nothing personal.
I don't understand. I helped you. I trusted you. We had a bond. And now you murder my men, wave a weapon in my face? But I guess that doesn't matter much. So let's go. You and me, Blade. The young punk against the old gang leader.
I think I'm gonna stay true to the Republic this time, or not the Republic, sorry, to the Empire this time. Usually I would go with you need to go into hiding and stuff like that, try to save him, but I think really this guy's kind of a high-profile character, so we do have to get rid of him. So it's a shame it came to this.
I wish it could have been different. You deserve better.
You think you're the first piece of scum who's tried to kill me? I was fighting thugs in Jaguna streets when I was half your age. I can handle you.
So I actually like that option. It was something... What the hell happened there? It was an option that was actually really good, considering that she's saying, like, I understand you're a good kind of fight, and but fact is, this has to happen. So I honestly don't even know. Okay, there we go. It wasn't actually going undercover, which was a little bit alarming. Alright, so a lot of these moves kind of have that stunning effect, which is really good. I'm afraid I'm going to die here, though. Okay, if we can get one more snipe shot in there. Nope. Almost. There we go, got him. Like I said, this is a little bit tricky for... the fact that I'm not familiar with it is one thing, and just to heal and make sure I'm kind of on the right side. I guess my equipment isn't great. Hopefully when we get better equipment, we'll be able to... Oh, look at this guy. Please kiss my white ass. Funny guy. There's a lot of really good stuff in the chat with these games, the MMOs. I find you can get a lot of kind of information. A lot of people are really helpful. You consider something like this, a lot of the community kind of to be assholes or whatever. You'd expect a lot of shit from a community, especially a gaming community. You've seen it before in the COD community. There's some like pretty bad guys out there, and girls. I mean, I don't want to be sexist, but fact is, there are still good people out there as well, and I found a lot of them playing this game, and MMOs in general, they're really helpful. Kaka?
Chakita huta kunta chuta kasoyali kulira kanki kung.
We'll go with what happened, play kind of the dumb card.
What are you talking about? Carol's is dead?
Manchi do ti puna puna kabuk nuni slemo kabanotase makipuna malituta udmishka piti do tenyago kakajujo da biska ku paliya.
He keeps saying kaka. It's just it's really weird. He's like, oh, dapishku kaka. So I'm in.
I'll do whatever it takes to bring the killers to justice.
Mana matota jispa micho. Pliska taka yayoska ukle yuga chesko pukuta. Yinga yinga kijita nimni tanuv alelo kwekuta. Kunta chuta kasoyali kulira kanki kung. Oka kiza spida perupa gadwa shiniko higa danulia.
Well, I mean, alright.
I'll look into it. Might take some time.
Hatoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko. Buka kampak nijit tonka yiliska chanaga.
I mean, I don't know really what good looking for his killers are, considering that I killed him, but, you know, I'm sure we'll figure something out with the Empire, right? Okay, so there's a lot of back and forth here with my holo terminal. That will change eventually, but I think our story is still going to be more or less dictated by this guy and what he tells us to do.
So, this is where you've been hiding. Nice. Is the blood on the floor fresh, or did that come with the room?
I mean, she doesn't really seem too bad, so we'll go explain yourself. We'll give her a chance.
What are you doing here, Khalil?
What? Not glad to see me? You've been all over town racking up quite a body count. And I know what you did to Carol's. You're after something bigger than Emerald. I'm not sure what, and I'm not sure why. But I want in on it.
We'll go with alright. I don't really want to go with you're deluded, and we'll just go alright.
Fine. I'm sure we can work something out.
I knew we could get along. So where do we start?
Allow me to respond to that.
What's this now?
We know who you are, Khalil Jamis, and we are willing to offer you a deal. I am Keeper, I represent Imperial intelligence, as does my operative. We are aware of your activities on Ratatak, Ord Mantell, and Brental 4, as well as your affiliations. Your skills could prove useful, and we are willing to offer you a place in our ranks. You would become a very well-paid servant of the Empire.
I've heard worse propositions. What do you think, Agent? You want me on your side?
Okay, so this will mean this will be our first companion, actually. So I wasn't sure. I haven't seen enough of bounty hunters and stuff like that. But yeah, so, and Imperial agents, I guess she would be our first companion. So we'll have a good time. She seems all right. She doesn't seem like too serious, so we'll have a good time.
I don't see why not. Sounds like fun to me.
I was looking to trade up anyway. And I'm guessing I can ride you a ways before you break. Count me in. But call me a servant of the Empire again, and I'll bust your face.
Charming. We'll discuss the details later. As for you, Agent, Tarthalion is convinced that Father of the Hutt is a major threat to business. Well done. Now we must bring Tarthalion proof that Father has support from the Republic. The first step is to obtain a holodisc from Father's palace. The disc contains holo recordings of all Father's dealings. The Hutt is too paranoid for his own good. You'll have to break into his archives to get it.
It'll mean lifting security codes off the palace overseers. Like you said, paranoid Hutt.
Noted. Once you reach the archives, use this computer spike on the holodisc. It will be altered to show Father a meeting with Republic officers. Then bring the forgery to Tarthalion.
A trivial task.
I could use a break from the tough jobs.
Tarthalion, convinced that his enemies are allied with the Galactic Republic, have no doubt. He will turn to us for help. We are in the endgame. Leah will accompany you on this mission and will act under your command.
Last time I went to Father's palace, I had so many adrenals in my system I was coming down for a week. This should be entertaining.
Alright, so this is kind of the bummer of free-to-play. This is actually just explaining our companion. I will actually go into details with that. But basically, if you're free-to-play, you don't get these crew member appearance authorization. You need that to actually change your character's appearance. So that's kind of the bad thing about this all. And I'll show you what you can do about it. There we go. We gained a level, and look at this experience bar. We actually got quite a bit of XP because of the double XP, so it's nice. But I'll show you the cartel market and how this works. So basically, you can see here on the bottom left of the cartel market, you have coins. Now, if you're a pay-to-play member, or if you're familiar with microtransactions, that's kind of what this cartel market is. If you're paid to play, you get coins every once in a while. I think it's once a month you get something like 500 coins. I'm not sure on the numbers, but it's something like that. And anyways, as long as you're a renewing paying member, you get free coins. But you can always purchase some if you want. And the way these work is you can get anything from kind of equipment and stuff like that. If you want, there's weekly passes to war zones and space missions, which you could get more allowance to missions because you're limited when you're free to play. As well as just weapons and other things like that, cosmetics here. But the thing is, I could buy different things here. Character slots, artifact equipment, crew member appearance. So if I'd want to buy this, I would have to pay 325 coins just for the ability to change kind of the look of my character. Now, there are some things that are worth more than others, which I think may be worth spending a little bit. Kind of the crew skill slot is something that I like a lot. Other things like different characters that you may not have in the game. You only start with a limited amount of characters. You don't get all these characters for being free to play. So that would be a bonus if you want to play a different race. But apart from that, I mean, that's basically more or less what it is. Like I said, the equipment, consumables, XP boosts, and stuff like that. So it's a cool microtransaction system, and it's not too complicated. Just if you got some money and you want to spend it, go ahead and do that type thing. So I'm gonna just pop up her skills and see what she has real quick before we do anything. So she seems to possibly be more or less of a tank character, because she has a lot of defensive stuff. And I'll also pop this open and see if I have anything to equip to her. Surely I do not. This is not any better than that. So yeah, there's a lot of endurance stuff. More likely this will be the character kind of taking more of, I guess, the brute of the damage and stuff. So let's go on. Let's go in this cutscene, and I'll show you the approval right now. Actually, let me go, if I can find it. Where it's not crew windows. If I'd have some stuff, I could actually get my crew to do things. Here you see I deployed my crew. What that does is the crew will go sell your unused items, your items that won't give you anything, and basically get money out of it. Okay, so here we go. If I go to my codex and I find my character, which is usually in person of note, right down here we get primary stats, which is good to know, and also kind of the likes and dislikes. So eventually, if you talk about how it's hard to explain actually. Let's say if your character likes you know, the Empire and supporting the Empire, when you go into conversations, you'll want to pick choices that your character will like or dislike, and depending you know, whether they like it or not, there can be different outcomes with that. So let's try to get a couple choices here that she may actually enjoy. So let's talk to Urgrek.
Hey, you. I understand you've been working for Nemro. I mean, I've seen you coming in and out of this place often enough. So am I right or am I wrong? Are you working for the big guy?
Yeah, I am.
That's what I've been doing.
Name's Urgrek. You might have heard about Nemro's little menagerie in the beast pens down beneath. I'm the guy who keeps the beast pens stocked. I just might be interested in a little business proposition. Help me, help Nemro, help yourself a little in the process. But it'll take strength and guts.
Okay, let's go with what you need.
How do I fit in?
The big guy wants a rancor. Oh, the big time huts have them. Nemro wants one. You're gonna get him one. Now I know you're thinking, a rancor? How's somebody gonna snare a rancor? 7 meters tall, capable of swallowing a person in a single gulp. But don't you worry, I got it all figured out.
Before I go any further, I love this. Of course, the Rancor, they're referring to Star Wars Episode 6. If you guys have seen it, Return of the Jedi, basically in Jabba's palace, there is the Rancor, and Luke fights the Rancor. And I love it like this, where they're showing kind of the... it's more or less prequel, but they're showing the origins of the Hutts getting Rancors, and that's, you know, all the way down thousands of years. That's kind of where Jabba is with a Rancor, with the Rancor pit. So I find it really cool when they do things like this and kind of, you know, go back to the old, you know, kind of mention the movies and stuff like that and give little Easter eggs like that. So it's really nice to have. Well, don't you worry, I got it figured out. I think we'll just go, let's talk money. I mean, this chick is business, right?
The only thing I'm worried about is the pay.
I think Nemro can't pay for what he wants. Of course he can. Top price for one Rancor. Or Rancor egg, actually. Fathra's no-good beast tamers already procured a Rancor egg. Now we can't have that egg hatching and Fathra getting a full-grown Rancor before Nemro. I need someone to steal that egg and destroy the eggs of his other creatures. Teach that beast tamer a lesson. Can you handle it?
Now I hope you saw the affection that popped up here. That's because I picked a choice that my companion was happy with, so I gained 15 affection. Like I said, through the legacy, you can actually buy things that will give you more. Sometimes, you know, 5% more or something like that, and it all adds up in the end. So hey, there's money.
I never turned down a chance at pay.
Great. I thought you'd go for it. You have that telling glint in your eye. There's just one more little thing you should know. The egg is in the back of Fathra's beast chambers. Meaning, you'll have to do a bit of fighting to get it. But nothing you can't handle, right? Good luck.
Okay, so it seems like she enjoys kind of me talking about money and stuff like that. So she's a go-getter. She will do things for money. No, I'm kidding. That's kind of a bad thing to say. But yeah, sure enough, money is kind of a factor. And since that's more or less the character style I'm going for, kind of a business woman or so, I think it'll be fine with this companion. So again, I leveled up, so we're always gonna go see the trainer